Hello everybody, Interact here with some more Dead Cells. Now you may notice I'm on a different screen. We're going to do some alpha version today. You know how in that last video I was talking about how, hey, they should add a new area. Well, they added a new area and a new boss. So I'm excited to see that. Saves created in this version cannot be, okay? Sure. I'm kind of concerned as what save slot experimental means, so I'm not going to click it. They added a little loading thing down there. So they've added a new area and a new final boss and some new patterns, as you can see from the blank things in there. So we're actually just gonna go one boss cell. I don't even know why I'm going one boss cell, to be honest. Let's do no boss cells and just see what the area looks like. Find out what the patterns are for the enemies and everything like that. That's a pretty decent start right there. So we're basically just going to skip everything that isn't, Oh! And they've changed the way that scaling works on, scrolls as well. They don't give you 50%, they only give you 40% now. Interesting. Where is... oh. So, I don't know if there are new mutations as well, or what. Let me actually check my +1 survival, +1 brutality, damage to a frozen target, throws grenade. The Kudo's bow gives me -5 damage taken, despite only being upgraded one time. Which is nice. That's pretty good, actually. I think they might have changed the way that some items work. The way that stat... I have never seen a double treasure room like that as far as I know. Okay, heavy grenade. Heavy grenade scales with, has it always scaled with survival? I actually can't remember. So they might be rebalancing things. I don't know why the Hunter's Grenade looks like it scales with brutality now, since it doesn't actually do any damage. But, whatever. I do actually want to pick up some cells, in case we get the new patterns. The new blueprints. Let's see if they changed the way that challenge areas work yet, because I know the devs had said one of the things they really wanted to work on was how challenge areas functioned, because they don't like the way that they currently function, which is it's always base 1 enemies and it's just a lot of dodging traps and stuff. It looks like it's the same. Honestly, so yeah, we'll try and get it done, but it looks like it's the same as it always was, just like the song goes. Okay, so there, I don't actually remember if these normally gave you a treasure chest and cells at the end or not. Because honestly, I don't think I've ever beaten one. So, but if they do actually give you a benefit, that would be quite nice. So that, I think that's a good idea. Give you some cells and some extra little item benefits. We're not going toxic sewers. I believe that the new area, the castle, as it is called, and I believe that I don't know if that's a work in progress name or what. I believe that the boss is named the King, which would fit because, you know, he's the king of the castle. I believe, I don't know if those are work in progress names or what. This is the alpha for an early access game beta, so I don't know how many layers removed from the actual game we are at the moment, to be quite honest. Flamethrower turret, I think I like better than fire grenade, but fire grenade gives me that damage reduction. Oh, and these have extra items in them now as well? I don't know if that's just luck or what. But either way, it's quite nice. See a little bit of extra benefit from going into those little secret areas. Alright, we're gonna pick up all this stuff. So we have all of our stuff from our old save file. So we can do a little bit of this. I kind of want to actually mess around with the grenade. Recycle it, please. I want to mess around with the grenade because I don't typically run grenades. And I want to see if they're any good. Obviously, we're on 0 cell, so everything should basically be amazing. Considering that it's going to be upgraded and whatnot. And I don't know if they've messed with any... I haven't, like, read patch notes or anything. Okay, so nothing to unlock. Let me see if I can see any nerfs or anything on these. Everything looks the same. Since we really want to get there, I'm gonna take that just barring extenuating circumstances of me getting, you know, glitched out and put in a corner. Maybe the revive gets me out of that. It is the alpha, so that I know there are probably lots and lots of bugs. In addition to all the new content. You know, new content means new bugs. That is just the way that coding works. You know, I actually think I do want a shield if we're going into the... Wow, the reroll is so expensive. What the heck? Is it supposed to be like that? That's an maybe that's the way that they're kind of changing the gold economy, is by making rerolls actually just cost that much. That's like an absurdly expensive reroll. Okay, so that's a way to nerf the shop for sure. Now, is that why they did it? I do not know. But it would make sense because shops were a little... Having merchandise category and then the ability to reroll. This is a new... That's a new little spike setup. That's pretty nice. Having merchandise category and reroll is kind of a recipe for build your own overpowered run, as you've probably seen if you've watched any of my other videos. It's basically just how you win the game, is you get those things and then you just upgrade whatever you feel like. So let's see if this is any different. I doubt it will be, but we'll check. Still just basic enemies, yeah. If these had more permutations to them, where like it had the chance to be, you know, enemies from the different areas, I think that would go a long way to making these more interesting and more worthwhile. Obviously, the addition of more rewards at the end is a good step. Son of a gun. If that is in fact the case. If they did actually add that in this, or if that's just something that's been there and I didn't know about because I just never do them. Nope. So, let's see here. Oh! So they changed this, I didn't even notice. This is no longer after killing an enemy, this is... Well, it's kind of redundant, wouldn't you say? These are the same thing now, except this one's significantly better. Okay, so they did nerf that. They did nerf Alienation, which kind of makes me wonder, because Alienation, I think, is really the thing that needed to be nerfed the most. Near deployed skill. They might have tweaked some of the numbers on these, but they all look about the same. We're just gonna take damage near deployed skill. So obviously that vampirism, maybe vampirism scales and the other one doesn't, or something like that. That would still be stupid because it would never scale up to 19. Unless they tweak the scaling. I don't, that's weird and something that should probably be looked at, but that's why this is an alpha of an early access game that hasn't been released. I almost feel like maybe they should just like, I don't know, like baseline across the board nerf all the mutations and then make it so every area that you take you can get an extra mutation. Now hold on, I think I noticed something with the way the scrolls worked. I need to find another scroll to confirm my suspicions, but it looks like they may have just changed the way that they like flat out give you HP. there a scroll in here for me to confirm my suspicions? No. There will be one in the next area though, so whatever. I'm glad this alpha came out, because honestly I was getting a little burnt on the game. Because I was just doing Foundry progress, like that's literally it. And it's kind of boring just doing, you know, runs that are fairly difficult over and over again. And not really getting much out of it. Oh, there's a scroll there. Okay, let me go test out my theory here. Okay, cool. So, survival does actually give you more HP. As you can see, I have 10 in tactics and 13 in survival, but this is still giving me more HP than tactics. So I think they might have just nerfed the health gain from... I'm actually going to put up one in brutality just to test this. I think they nerfed, like, across the board how much health things that aren't survival give you, which is good, because survival used to be, like, you want HP, build survival, right? Which is a good idea, because, I mean, it is, like, the icon for it is literally like a health thing. So that would only make sense, right? That it'd be the health... Oof. The health stat. Alright, so after this, we will not go to the wharf. We actually do have a new area, which I'm very excited about. And I don't know if this fight's any more difficult than it used to be or what. Kind of hoping so. Ow. Actually, did they nerf the damage the turrets do? Feels like they may have. I know you like those parries in rapid succession. It feels like they may have nerfed the damage that turrets do. By a bit. Although I can't tell. Castle! So it's got the little... This is an alpha thing. By writing it in big letters across the doorway. Oh my goodness. Off the bat already. I like the overflowing blood chalice. Ooh, it's very bright in here. It's very... I like that. It's very bright and flashy. It's probably not the finished product, but it already looks really good, man. I can't help but notice that there's no health thing here. And the mutation guy seems absent as well. Interesting. I don't know if that's a purposeful choice or what. This is a good opening area. I like that the ossuary has like that it always opens up on that prison area. This is nice looking. I'm assuming that king is going to be the final boss. This looks nice, man. I'm kind of scared that like these knights are going to spawn out of the walls and start hitting me. Like they do in Slumbering. I'm kind of feeling like they might, you know. Yeah, 4,500 for 10 cells. Enter. It has doors like the fjord? Interesting. I still have yet to encounter a single... Whoa. I don't really know what the point of that is. I like the floor is all gold and stuff. Oh, I kind of... Oh! They attack through the ground. That's a good addition. Change it up a little bit. Whoa, buddy. That's he's my Dark Souls character. Are those your two attacks? Spin to win and big slash? Okay. That's interesting. I like that the guys The other dudes with the spears attack through the ground. Okay, so... Is this a, like, mini-boss fight? Or am I getting a rune from you? Infection level high? What does that mean? Okay, oh boy. Okay, so there's like mini bosses that you get keys from, which isn't really anything all that new. Oh, they attack down as well. It's a nice touch. I like that the design, whoever does the design on these enemies is the characters do what they look like they would do, right? You got a guy with a giant sword. What is he gonna do? Well, he's gonna do a giant overhead slash with that sword, right? The whirlwind thing, maybe not as predictable. You got the dudes with the giant spears. What are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna spear you through the ground, dude. That's just how it's gonna happen, right? Oh, did you just spawn? Oh, I'm in a different area. I'm in a completely different area. Okay, so it does do a lot of damage if you're near it. It's got like a lightning when it lands as well. I don't know if that's actually means anything or not. I wonder what that infection level high meant. How far of an attack do you guys have? Ooh, very far. Oh, and it's a triple attack too. So they basically have a war spear attack. Which means you have to be quick on the parries. Can't parry the spin to win, huh? So far this looks good. I'm curious what that infection level meant, though. Maybe I'll find out one of these days. Okay, so we got traps as normal, scrolls as normal. The grab, ooh, they do, okay, so they can attack. That confirms another question that I had. Do they attack through solid ground, or is it only through the platforms that you can roll through? Okay, so I see what the deal with these spikes on the wall is. It's to make things that do knockback better, like Spartan sandals and all that stuff that like isn't very good right now. It's to give that kind of an avenue for not being atrocious, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so we have one key. Where does this key go? That dog, I am so sorry about him. He is just going off today. Okay, so we got another... Oh, that's the door that we already went through. Okay, so we don't actually need to... Wait. Did this unlock the path, or did I just not go down... Did I miss the ability to go down earlier? What's going on here? Alright, so we have another shop. Oh, it's a vendor. So my health has actually gotten so big that it's kind of going off the screen a little bit. That's not good, I guess. I don't know if that's intentional or what. Another shop, okay. I would like to see another melee weapon. Man, these are expensive to reroll, which is good. I can't just reroll it like 17 times. Okay, so we have a green area. Those attacks aren't telegraphed very well, but it is alpha, so that's... Ooh, overgrown area. Is this gonna have new enemies in it, or are we just kind of see the same kind of stuff? Maybe this is the infection that they were... What in God's name is that? That is beautiful artwork, but what the heck? Okay, so we're stuck in here with a Thorny. Sure. Okay, my infection level is 1 now. I got hit. What does that do? I'm slightly confused. Also, it's really hard to tell the range of that attack. Like, very difficult. Okay, so you only get infected if you get hit by the mini-boss. It seems. At the very least. Okay, so that's a little hard to make without doing a proper jump. I don't know if that's intended or not. But that is difficult to do without the proper jump sequencing, which not everyone might be good at. So I have this, what does this infection do? I'm so curious. But there's nothing that will like tell me the answer, right? Like there's no... No, I don't see anything. So his attack has like a... You see that lightning strike? It's hard to tell if that's just cosmetic or if it actually does anything. I don't need to be here, I've already been here. I'm backtracking on accident. Okay, so we want to go back up. So the different colored doors is a neat idea. Did he just get bigger? I believe he got bigger. Okay, so I took a hit from that guy and I didn't get any infection. So it is just the mini-bosses, it seems. Oh, there's a red door there. Let's see what's in here first, okay. So maybe you need 3 keys? This area feels like it's got some lore behind it, you know what I mean? Okay. What's gonna be... Is there gonna be anything? Oh my goodness. That's not cool. Oh, well, this dude ruined it. I was gonna see if you could parry the attack that comes up through the ground. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, so it's really, really, really delayed. Hold on, let's try it again. I'm so delayed on that. These guys, they don't seem to have much in the way of HP. Although maybe I'm just critting, but... This is gonna be a boss fight against 2 trackers. Okay, and I want to not get hit, because my infection level is already 1, and I still have no idea what that means, but I assume it's nothing good. Okay, so we have a 3rd castle key. Wait, does this water slow you down? Maybe it's just my imagination, but it looked like it was slowing me down. Which would be a cool little effect. Okay. I'm so delayed on that. I can't get that pattern down just yet. Let me try it. Okay, it is parryable. Neat, we found something new out. Also, let's get the heck out of here. I love that they attack from a different axis, though. That's a nice touch. I like it when they add in stuff like that that'll makes them attack in a different method than you're used to, so you have to kind of adapt based on what you're fighting. Okay, 1, 2. 3rd one is for another boss fight or a secret. Well, there's a rune. Do I get both of these? I do get both of these. Interesting. Okay. So you don't have to do the 3rd one, apparently. Which is kind of neat. How am I supposed to get to that? Do I just have to take damage? Or does this teleport me up there? No, it teleports me back. Does this one teleport me back as well? So as far as I can tell, you actually just have to take damage to get to this. Blueprint acquired a boomerang. Ow. So, I think that's a mutation? So the throne room should be the final boss. We'll see if it's a mutation. I have infection level 1. Still no idea what it does. No, boomerang is a ranged weapon. Automatically comes back to you, inflicting critical blows on the return journey. Huh. The way it looks is a little wonky, but I'm sure that's a work in play. That's a placeholder because that just looks like a bow. That's got to be a placeholder. I assume most of these are placeholders right now. That's actually a pretty cool idea, though. I can dig that. Okay, so Mutation Boy is still here. We want to reset. I mean, we might as well. I don't know what we're resetting for, because I don't know what this boss fight is about. Wow. Yeah, you see, like, this is just not as good as this, so I don't know. I'll probably take the invincibility. And then let's see what the new boss looks like. He's got exclamation marks, which I assume is placeholder as well. Overall, this area, I mean, the art looks really good. The enemy variety, 2 new enemies seems about right for an area. This artwork is just it's beautiful, dude. The enemy variety, the 2 extra enemies is fine. I kind of wish there was less of those caster guys, because I just hate those guys. The grappling pull dudes are fine. Holy crap. That's a large double-sided weapon. And he's got spike pits in here, so I assume he's probably gonna have some kind of a ramming thing that he's gonna try and do to push you into the spike pits. Oh, you just fall down. Hand of the King. This isn't even the king. Oh my goodness, he throws grenades. So there are temporary platforms that he has. Wait, they spawn spikes. There's the push. I saw it coming. I knew. Okay, what is this? What? He's got like a mob rush effect? That's so cool. I was wondering what these platforms were going to be used for. This is really neat. Okay. Drops things down. They have timers on them. They're gone, however. Destroy. Oh, you hit them. Hitting them destroys them. Oh, they explode. Okay. I assume if they explode, they'll do a lot of damage to you. Another little mob rush. So I'm curious, do you only have to kill the elite? Oh, if you kill one of them, the other one becomes elite. Interesting. That's a pretty nifty mechanic right there. I can get behind that. I'm probably gonna die here, which is okay. But man, overall, that's a really cool new area. That's a really cool cool area, cool boss, man. All right, sweet. I'm excited for that. Probably gonna actually read over the patch notes so I understand what the heck is going on with these changes. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment if you'd prefer. I mean, I assume you'd probably prefer me to stay in the alpha branch and do this repeatedly instead of grinding out cells. But as I said, thank you for watching. If you like it, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment with whatever skills is not centered, which is kind of bothering me here. But that's okay, it's an alpha. And subscribe for more in the future. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.